Delahacan, Philippines, a coastal community where entire neighborhoods are built directly above the water. Dozens of wooden houses stand on stilts, connected by narrow walkways, with no real land underneath. For the people living here, daily life depends almost entirely on fishing. No catch means no income. This is Rochelle, a mother living in this village with her family. Like most households here, her day starts early, preparing food before her husband heads out to sea. But not every morning is the same. Some days, there's enough to cook. Other days, there isn't. And when there's nothing, even something as simple as coffee has to be borrowed from neighbors. After breakfast, the focus shifts to the water. Fishing here isn't stable. It depends on timing, location, and luck. Most fishermen leave in the late afternoon and return at night. The further they go, the more uncertain the outcome becomes. But sometimes, it's not just the fish they find.
Something down there looks like a camera with wires and heavy metal attached, and no one here knows who put it there.
Not something you'd expect to find out here, this far from everything. Could be nothing, or something placed here on purpose. Anyways, some days bring a decent catch, other days nothing at all. To even get out to sea, they need fuel, but fuel is expensive, and without money, they can't go. That means no fishing and no income. Even when there is a catch, the price doesn't always follow. Fish is often sold for the same price, while costs continue to rise. And sometimes buyers try to push the price even lower. In this village, competition is part of the routine. Fishermen move from spot to spot, trying to reach the best areas first.
Papasok lang pare, kukuha lang ng video.
Back on land, life continues in tight spaces. Children grow up around the same walkways, helping where they can. Some clean, others carry water or assist at home. Electricity isn't always available. Water has to be collected or bought, often from nearby houses. Above the streets, cables run in all directions, loosely connected and exposed. Small shops operate along the paths, selling basic goods. Everything here is close together, built piece by piece over time. Many of the houses are made from simple materials, wood, bamboo, and anything available. At one point, everything here was lost. A fire spread through the village, destroying entire sections in a matter of hours. For families living this close together, it didn't take much. Wood, heat, and narrow spacing made it impossible to stop. After the fire, many had nowhere to go. Some stayed with relatives. Others slept outside, waiting to rebuild. In some cases, people returned even before their homes were fully finished. What stands here now wasn't built all at once. Most of these houses were rebuilt piece by piece. Wood, metal, anything available. For Rochelle, rebuilding meant starting again from nothing. No savings, no guarantees, just whatever they could manage day by day. Even now, the structures remain fragile. One mistake, one accident, and everything can be lost again. In a place like this, getting medical help isn't always immediate. The nearest clinic isn't just a short walk away. And when something happens, people often rely on someone inside the community. Here, there's one person many turn to first. Not a licensed doctor, but someone with experience. Someone who knows what to do when a child has a fever or when someone gets sick. Over time, people start to trust her. Neighbors come by, ask her questions, look for advice. Sometimes it's medicine. Sometimes it's just knowing what to do next. She's not officially trained for everything. But in a place like this, she becomes the closest thing to a doctor. When something happens, she's one of the first people they go to. Because here, help doesn't always come from outside. Sometimes it comes from within the community itself. And just like medical help, food here also depends on what's available. Fishing isn't just work, it's the main source of income and often the main source of food. But over time, things have changed. Catches aren't what they used to be. Some fishermen say the fish are harder to find and the amounts are smaller. On certain days, they go out for hours and come back with almost nothing.
When we go out fishing, we don't catch the same amount as before. Sometimes we don't catch anything. It's hard because this is our main source of income.
Even without formal systems in place, the community here continues to function on its own. There's no constant police presence in the area, but for the people living here, that doesn't change much. Everyone knows each other. Conflicts still happen, but they're handled differently. Instead of authorities stepping in, it's the older members of the community who take that role. They step in, listen, and try to settle things before they escalate.
We don't really have police here. If something happens, the elders step in. They talk to us, figure things out, and help solve the problem.
You see, outside of this community, people often misunderstand what this place is. In other parts of the Philippines, many refer to communities like this as Badyao, as if they were a separate tribe. But for the people living here, that label doesn't feel accurate. They don't see themselves as something different. They see themselves as normal people, just living in a different environment. The name stuck over time, but it doesn't represent how they actually live. Most families here built their lives the same way anyone else would, working, raising children, and trying to get by.
Mga badyaw ba? Badyaw talaga. Hindi naman talaga badyunin.
They call us Badyao, but we're not really like that. We're just like everyone else. We live here, we work, we take care of our families.
Education here doesn't always continue for everyone. Some children are able to finish school, but others stop along the way. For many families, priorities change over time. Work becomes more important. Helping at home or going out to sea becomes part of daily life. In some cases, children choose to follow the same path as their parents. Fishing becomes the focus instead of continuing education.
My eldest finished school, but some of my children didn't continue. They chose to work instead.
Even so, the ideal of education is still there, something parents hope for, even if it doesn't always happen. For many people here, leaving isn't always the goal. Even with the challenges, this is still home. Some have thought about moving somewhere else, looking for better opportunities or more stable work. But starting over isn't simple. It means leaving behind family, community, and everything they're used to.
Kawai.
Keeping the area clean here isn't always straightforward. With houses built this close together and limited space, there's no large system managing waste inside the village. There are no regular collection trucks moving through these walkways. No central place where everything is taken at once. Instead, people manage it on their own. Some store their waste near their homes, keeping it contained as much as possible. Others burn small amounts when they can. But when waste builds up, it becomes harder to manage. With little space available, there aren't many options. At times, help comes from outside, either from local efforts or occasional cleanup support. But it isn't something constant. So most of the responsibility stays within the community, each household dealing with it in their own way. And even though it's not perfect, people still try to keep their space as clean as possible, because in a place like this, everything is close.
We try to keep things clean here, but it's not always easy, especially when there's too much. We just manage it the best we can.
Life here is built around what's available, not what's guaranteed. And over time, people adapt to that. For most families here, leaving isn't part of the plan. This is where they grew up. This is where their lives are built. Everyone knows each other. Neighbors, families, people passing by. It's all connected. There are challenges. Some days there's not enough food. Some days there's no catch. And things don't always go as planned. But even with that, life continues. And for many, this is something they're used to. Because in the end, it's not just about the conditions, it's about the people. And here, that's enough. Thanks for watching this documentary. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.